you held me then. Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Times and I can't get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
What is going on, everyone? It's your host, Rickzilla, and welcome to another episode, another exciting edition of Monday Mayhem. And to top it off, it's Labor Day. Or at least it will be Labor Day for a few more hours, but regardless, happy Labor Day, folks. And this is the Labor Pains. So we've got a lot of shit going on on this spectacular evening. We've got Rev, we've got some Von Helton, we've got some G-Man, Shanny's crazy ass, Gasuba, Adrazia, and so many more. So, and also we've got some shit from Lauren. We've got some Lucas. We've got War Corpse, aka LOP. And we've got some White Boy Summer. Our first video will be from the YouTube channel known as McHenry Crude Rad Boy. McHenry Cruiser Rad Boy. Or Bad Boy. Whatever the fuck he calls himself. So, our first video will be on McHenry. And, well, it's gonna be a doozy. So, let's start this off right. I know a lot of people have their own streams. I know Secular Opinion's doing his Weirdo Wonderland edition tonight, and I really didn't want to impose on anything just yet. So, our first video will be on McHenry and how he landed in Facebook jail for 30 days. So, let's see what this is.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? So, I got banned for 7 days from Facebook. I got a Facebook ban. I'm in Facebook jail. And I'll tell you why. Because, I got a couple of appointments set up to get tattooed on my forearms, both of them. One on the 21st of September this month, and then and my second tattoo is going to be on the 24th of January, or 22nd rather of January. But anyway, so I joined a bunch of tattoo forums, groups, whatever, and so this girl posted a picture of dog ears, a dog ear tattoo, but it was just a line, the outline of her dog's ears, and it was on her upper arm. And I was like, listen, this tattoo's trash. It's garbage. This is not a good tattoo.
I'm sorry, dude, but your green beard, your green goatee is just distracting. I can't take this fucker seriously. The goatee's got to go. And, my God, your attitude. I mean, can he not be the whitest person I've ever seen? And I'm not being racial. I'm not racially stereotyping. I'm not racially profiling, but...
And I kept saying that to everybody who posted, because, people would chime in and be like, oh, it's such a nice tattoo, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it's filth, it's garbage, it's the worst thing ever. It's whatever.
This guy, apparently Spiritual God Warrior 420, this guy.
And so this one lesbian, and that's not hate speech, she literally is a lesbian because she told me later on, but yeah. She got mad and she goes, oh, what would you know about a tattoo? You look like a pedo, she says. She says I look like a pedo.
Well, she's not wrong, dude. I mean, look at you. I guarantee that somewhere in the ether, you have a mugshot on sex offender registry form or a pamphlet. I'm pretty sure you have your face on the back of a milk carton telling kids to stay away from you. Maybe that's just me, but
Why? I don't look like a pedo. Number one, what does a pedo look?
like you. I mean, you look like the type of person who would have their mugshot on a pamphlet that warns people to keep a lookout on someone like you, because it's possible that you could have been a sex offender at one point. But I digress.
By the way, that because every time they say that about a person, they're like, "Oh, you would never suspect him, pillar of the community. Oh, the priest at the local church and various things like so." There is no look, by the way. So I retort.
Yeah, I can see why people stopped covering this dude.
You're probably fat and ugly yourself. I mean, I look through your pictures and all I can see is one fat gigantor arm. That's what I said to her.
Fat, that's why you've been put into Facebook jail, because you said that she looked fat? You gotta watch what you say. Somehow that shit would... Every action has a reaction, dude.
And then at that point, she probably reported me, or somebody did, and yeah, I was hit with the 7-day ban. So then I IM'd her, and I'm like, hey, now I reported you, you fat fuck. Because I went and reported her for harassment.
That's retarded. That was just dumb of you to do. I mean, last I checked, you're the one who was provoking this bitch. So again, you have every right to be banned. Facebook has every right to have you on timeout. I can't say much on their decision making, but there is a reason why you got put in Facebook jail. There is a reason why you've been banned for 30 days, for 7 weeks, even. And I'm pretty sure that has to do with that.
And then she chimed back at me and was talking all kinds of filth about me, and we got into it, and it turns out she's a lesbian and whatnot, and not that matters, because it doesn't, but F her, man. That.
Oh my god, dude. God damn it, dude. Can you be any more white?
Tattoo did suck. That was an awful tattoo. I'm gonna get way better tattoos. I'm gonna get me.
Wow. Now this is a guy who thinks he's a badass. Yeah, that'll show her. Get a tattoo. Get a better tattoo that makes you even look more like a bigger dumbass than you already are.
In a straight jacket, and it's not going to be the one from my Facebook,
Real Life
or the one
TV.
from YouTube. It's going to be like my green goatee, my red round John Lennon glasses. It's going to be the backwards hat. It's going to be the whole thing in a straight jacket, symbolizing my schizophrenia.
Oh, dear Lord, dude. That's not right. Actual people with schizophrenia aren't the type you would see in straitjackets.
And then, of course, on the other arm is going to be a pinup girl. That's what that's going to be. Signaling my love of the ladies.
Actually, it signals your sexism.
My past, my youth, how I fornicated with many a woman, and so I don't want a celebrity or something like that. Somebody I would look at and go, oh, I know who that is. I want just a nameless female.
You've never had sex. Stop bullshitting us. You've never had sex before.
There's going to be a schoolgirl with the glasses and the skirt and all that. But
I can see why. You see, I can see why that woman thought you were a pedo or a pedo. The way you're describing what you want your woman to look like is pretty much sus to me, man.
You know, it's not going to be anybody somebody would recognize, you know. So, yeah, I'm banned.
Good.
Later.
That was bullshit. Anyway, let's look at this ugly mug. I'm talking about Lord of Motherfucking Patriarchy, aka War Corpse, aka Dave. I mean, I don't like the rant videos, so I just like the review videos. The one where he's trying weird shit and he's like, nah.
Alrighty. Today we're going to be trying some Japanese candy. It's called Pachow. I got these two things here. Or Pow or Piao, or I fucking don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Japanese, so. Dude, that's why Google Translator's there. Use it, motherfucker.
Anyway, one is the Ramune soda and cola flavors, and the others are the 4 fruity flavors of grape, strawberry, mango, and melon. So let's see what the Japanese people like their candy like.
That's not racist. And I'm using my avatar is basically Godzilla.
We'll try the grape one first here.
So this is what Sasquatch has been doing during that. So this is what the Sasquatch has been doing as of recently.
Okay, first impressions, it looks like a Starburst. Way harder than a Starburst.
Oh my god.
Oh. What the fuck is in this? It doesn't even taste like something that should be eaten.
I know he's just putting this on. I know he's just putting on this facade of being an angry SOB.
Holy shit.
But a lot of his butt buddies, idiot supporters, eat that
I think by
shit.
the time I get done trying all these, I'll have to go for fucking chemo.
The fuck? Fucking chemo. What the fuck are you talking about, you asshat?
Alright, this is the melon.
I will put a poster right here that signifies my nerd. The fuck are you doing?
Melon wasn't too bad. The grape was fucking gross. Try the strawberry here.
Yeah, he did replace the broken clock. Oh, shit.
Things are almost like chewing fucking rubber.
It's Japanese candy, Dave. What the hell do you expect?
Strawberry was largely tasteless.
Really?
Last chance, Pachow.
Really, dude? Feels like spring break in here.
Yeah, mango one was gross too. Only one worth a damn is the melon. There.
You obviously do suck at being a food critic.
Alright. This is the cola one. Oh.
For God's sakes, Dave, shave off that. You know what? No. On second thought, no, don't shave off the beard. I want you to look like a Sasquatch. With a receding... I want you to look like Sasquatch with a receding hairline.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god.
You wouldn't expect much from this guy.
Dear Japanese people, what the fuck do you think tastes good? That was fucking horrible. Now watch, I'm gonna get the entire...
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, that's it. Yeah, wash it. Yeah, wash it down with some Coors Light. That'll show them. That'll show them.
Now watch, I'm gonna get the entire fucking island nation of goddamn Japan pissed off.
What is up, Widow's son?
Alright, last one. So far, hold on.
I got a wrinkles shirt. I just got back from vacation.
So far, these are the grossest fucking candies I've ever fucking ate. Oh my god, I feel like I've just been chewing on fucking antifreeze.
He's just over-exaggerating. I mean, honestly, I've never had Japanese candy before, but even I would be more tolerant to it than this fucker here.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Yes, that's right. Wash it down with a Coors Light, with a tall Coors Light. You fucking drunk.
Like, it's even fucking... It's even just... It leaving a horrible aftertaste. Oh my god, I'm gonna brush my fucking teeth. I almost don't want to do this last one.
That's assuming you have teeth to brush, Dave. After that overconsumption of beer, I'm surprised you have any teeth left to brush.
But... Please, dear God, to the Lord above, please don't kill me with this one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool, Widow Son. I just got back from vacation. I was out of state visiting relatives. I'm just so glad to have Wi-Fi back, because I was staying in a room with no service and it was shitty, but it was okay. I mean, and I also got my medicine back. And I also got my medicine refilled. And I tried the new Rivia. You know, that brain booster shit. Yeah, but the difference is that Dave here, Lord of Patriarchy, dude, how many times have we seen him drink? How many times have I seen him chug down a can of beer in his streams? I mean, I've seen the Geek Room cover Lord of Patriarchy. I've seen Underhaven and Lady Hopium and Tab cover this guy, and I want a piece of the action. But I'm not going to go into the whole rant videos. I'm just going to take a look at something simpler that I can just use and make fun of, because honestly, it's just like bouncing back and forth. I just don't like his rant videos because he doesn't even provide anything that is knowledgeable. He's just trying to find an excuse to be angry. And that's the same with these food reviews.
The blue one ain't bad. But my god, the rest of them... The melon was fine.
Good, yeah, and that's the best thing. And that's good for you, Widow's Son, but... I mean... Who doesn't have a show called Gaming and Beer? I mean... It doesn't hurt to have a little drink every once in a while, especially on stream. I mean, I've seen a lot of podcast hosts drink on stream. I mean, that's basically the only way they can get through the bullshit that's to tolerate. Everybody needs a little liquid courage to tolerate the bullshit that they're reviewing.
The blue one was okay. I now have a strange feeling in my stomach.
It's Japanese candy. Your body's gonna respond differently to foreign objects inserted inside. So yeah, you are gonna have a strange feeling in your stomach, Dave.
I'm probably going to die.
Go. All right.
So fuck you, Japanese candy, for killing me.
Oh my god. How many times has he tried to act? How many times is he being so... How many times has he ever said that? I mean, dude, you're still here. You said that the last time when you tried some foreign shit.
Ugh.
You suck, Dave.
The rest of them fucking horrible.
Okay.
Dear Japan, what the fuck is wrong with your candy?
It's Japanese candy, you fucker nut. And speaking of some shitty idiots, and speaking of worthless loser, here's Rev. Fuck YouTube at YouTube Free.
Yeah, so YouTube could go fuck itself. I'm not going to try and attempt to make another channel. You mean to tell me, YouTube, that people can make fun of me all day and then you take me off for cyberbullying for making David Weiser a man series?
No, it's the fact that you called Monty the N-word on Draven's fucking stream. On Draven's stream, you called Monty the N-word. It's hate speech. And we all know goddamn well you are a racist. And so is Shani.
I can be abused horribly all day, every day, and Shani too.
Yeah.
And as soon as we fight back in any way, we're gone?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you want to see my shit over on Twitch, I might start using Revelation News Radio on Twitch. Who knows? YouTube could go fuck itself.
Didn't Rev say that he hopes that YouTube burns to the ground? Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Rev say that he hopes that Google burns to the ground along with Susan Wojcicki? Or was that just me? Anyway, let's move on from one worthless abusive parent to another. Let's move on from Rev to his doppelganger from the Mandela timeline. Now let's move on to Rev's variant, Von Helton, aka, or should I say that Rev is Von Helton's variant. Let's move on to... Alright, that didn't sound right. Let's just say it. Let's move on to Rev's future self, a.k.a. Von Helton.
And, you know, I've been told that I'm the world's greatest detective, but I have absolutely no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yes, I guess you can say that. Yes, I guess you can say that, but then again... It's only a matter of time, and he's going to threaten to sue Twitch, too. I mean, a lot of people have been threatening to sue Twitch. And a lot of people have hoped. I mean, Von Helton's been doing it for years. Rev is just trying to blame everyone but himself for his failures. And that's why I called Rev Von Helton's variant. Or I call Von Helton Rev's future self. Because, honestly... the way Rev is going, the person I'm looking at on my monitor is basically a grim reminder of what Rev's future will be.
Do you? By any chance? I don't have a clue what they're talking about. Anyway, speaking of, Michael Keaton once again donned the Batman suit. And,
we know.
He was talking about it in a video the other day I was watching, and so that was pretty cool.
Get on with it, you fucker. Dude, What's this have to do with you wanting revenge on Kenny KPZ?
I was very pleased for him, and
Also, Ben Affleck's going to be donning the bat suit, maybe for one last time before passing the torch on to Robert Pattinson. But I digress.
he was very pleased.
Why? Because the gods ordained it? Or did you tell him to put it on because you are the Sorcerer Supreme? Or you like to bend reality to suit your needs because you're fucking Doctor Strange?
Because in my mind, he will always be the original Batman, right?
No, Adam West was the original Batman. God rest his soul. Actually, no, he's not the original. Someone else was. There were two actors who played Batman long before Adam West.
Yeah, absolutely.
Michael Keaton will always be the best Batman, but Ben Affleck is basically the more physically physique. To me, my favorite Batman will always be Christian Bale. Actually, no, Christian Bale's more of the idea of what if Batman existed in the real world.
He was the one that started it, and
No,
I believe
No. Adam West was the original Batman.
he fit the role perfectly. That's my personal opinion, but I believe he fit perfectly.
Well, he did fit it. Well, he did fit the role perfectly because no one's ever seen him as Batman.
You know, the other guys, Batfleck and some of these other guys playing Batman. No, I think he hit the eccentricity.
English, motherfucker. Dude. Don't diss Ben Affleck. Actually, no. Ben Affleck was a badass Batman in Batman vs. Superman. And we were denied to have his own movie. Instead, we got Robert Pattinson playing Batman. But I digress.
I hope that's a word.
Well, in Chris Chan's mind, Bruce Wayne is a real person. And all the other actors playing Batman are based on that person. In C-197, but C-197...
You know, because Bruce Wayne was an eccentric, okay?
Actually, no, Bruce Wayne was debonair.
He was an extreme people playing Batman. Get it? He hit that mark, traumatized, and who is frustrated.
So, yes, Spiritual God Warrior 420. Lewis Wilson was the original Batman in 1943.
And I think Michael Keaton nailed that shit.
Michael Keaton will always be the best Batman, but the original, the one true Batman will always be Kevin Conroy, the guy who played the voice of Batman in the Batman animated series, as well as the Arkham video games and Injustice video games. Kevin Conroy is and will always be the true voice of Batman. Every time you think of Batman, you always think of Batman having a voice that is Kevin Conroy.
That's my personal opinion. You're free to disagree, but Batfleck and all the Clooney and all these other guys.
Clooney was the worst Batman ever.
But no.
Yeah, I know. Von Helton, you don't like the other Batman. That's your opinion, but you're stuck in the past. In your reality, Michael Keaton is the one true Batman. In Von Helton's reality, Michael Keaton is the only trio Batman.
No, Val Kilmer, no.
Well, Val Kilmer.
None of them seem to get the They never did. He nailed it. You want to get nuts? Let's get that caught. When I
like Michael Keaton's Batman, but it was Adam West's Batman that basically gave us some of the weirdest scenarios. And Adam West's Batman, there was no need for padding. That was all him.
I saw that. I said, yeah, that he is Batman. He is Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I liked Adam West's Batman. I also like Ben Affleck's Batman. I think, to me, Ben Affleck's Batman looked more intimidating because he's taller than most of the other Batman actors. To me, Ben Affleck is basically the tallest Batman actor, and that basically kind of gives off the impression that he looked more terrifying when he was seen in Batman vs. Superman, especially in several moments where he's standing over a criminal.
You know, he nailed it. He nailed it good, you know. But, you know, those of you that remember the movie, man, you know, just out of that, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. You know, picks up this poker out of the fireplace and just smashes shit. You know.
That's what you want to do with Kenny KBZ? You just want to get a poker and bash him over the head with it? What does this have to do with wanting revenge against Kenny KBZ? Do you want to bash him over the head with a poker? Is that what I'm hinting at?
No. I think he nailed it. I do. He is...
Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion, Von Helton.
No, anyway. Anyway, we're having a good time this morning. Anyway. Yes, we are.
By the way, I'm Batman. By the way, I'm Batman. Don't be too sure about that. Val Kilmer may have the image of what Batman would look like. Well, actually, no. Michael Keaton was the one that had the image. The terrifying image. But he was like 5'11". A little short. Luckily, they put it... Then again, I could say the same thing about Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. No one can ever play the role of Iron Man than Robert Downey Jr. But of course, what do I know? Because, yeah, that was pointless. Anyway, enough of what Von Helton thinks that Michael Keaton. I liked Michael Keaton's Batman. I really did. But Christian Bale will always be my favorite Batman. Probably because of the image of him. Well, the image of Bruce, because he basically has the image of Bruce Wayne, of what a modern day contemporary Bruce Wayne would look like. Well, actually, a young Bruce Wayne. Back when he was cast as Batman for Batman Begins. Brooding, complicated, handsome. Anyway. And to me, Hugh Jackman will always be Wolverine. Like Ryan Reynolds will always be Deadpool. And of course, to some people, Tobey Maguire will always be Spider-Man. In some people's minds, Tobey Maguire is the one true Spider-Man, while Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland are just imposters. That's everyone's opinion. I mean, everyone is entitled to their opinions, but anyway, that's enough of who's the better superhero. Kind of like how everybody sees Christopher Reeve is the only true Superman. Because that's... Anyway, enough of that shit. Let's take a look at Miss Hussey. I mean, I've never heard about this cross-dresser. I kind of think I say that Miss Hussey is a cross-dresser, but
Howdy, this is Miss Hazy, and welcome back to the Hazy Show, where I do reactions and mukbangs and everything else in between.
already I'm feeling a bit miffed about this person.
So today what I want to react to is DC Media Girl, a.k.a. fired from Fox News. I don't know if you're aware, but this Hazy, she used to work in Fox News. I think after 12 months, they done told her hit the road, Jack.
I don't believe that. But then again, what do I
guess
know?
they did. I don't know what she did. I think she was an assistant there because she was working backstage. Because you know damn well she wasn't in front of the camera. She was working backstage, and they didn't want her, and they told her to leave, and that was it, honey. So what does she do now? She talks about Foodie Tootie and Amberlynn Farida. That's all. Now, you guys.
I'm already feeling annoyed by this piece of shit. But what do I expect?
Some of you may like her, some of you may not. I don't know. I personally find her content kind of tedious, monotonous, and flat.
Some of the content that DC Media Girl puts is entertaining to some extent, but it's not my tea. I don't usually watch her that much. Only if I have something to say. But that's just my opinion.
To me, she's boring. You know, it's very monotonous when you do the same content every day. That's why I chose to stay away from Foodie Tootie for a while and Amberlynn Farida, because I just can't see myself focusing on the
I could see the like-to-dislike ratio not going in DC Media Girl's favor. I mean, honestly, I don't watch DC Media Girl. I never... Actually, I do. I mean, not DC Media Girl. Miss Hussey. Sorry, Miss Hussey. I don't watch Miss Hussey's content. I think it's a bit too bizarre, too weird for me. I did watch a few of DC Media Girl's streams, and there have been times where I've given some good points, but I don't usually pay much attention to her that much, since I'm trying to start my own shit.
their channel every single day. This is what she does, and it's for the views. All right, and this is why. I did some investigation in the channel. Yes, I did, yo. Now, if you go to her videos, the only content that gets views is Amberlynn Farida and Foodie Tootie. Yes, that. She done took her behind to Louisiana. She done vlogged there for a couple of days. Won't nobody watch it. No, they won't. She was lucky if she had 500 views. I'm not lying. Then she went to, I think, Nashville. She done vlogged about eating.
That Party City wig. I know this is a character that he's putting on, but again, it comes off as annoying.
Some cream and grits with shrimp. Girl, won't nobody give a damn about shrimp and grits. They didn't watch her there neither. She had about 500-600 views. You know why? Like I just told you. She monotonous and boring and flat. So, I understand why she's doing Foodie Tootie, but it's a sad situation. While you bragging that you used to work on Fox News and you call yourself a media girl, you ain't no media. All you doing is Foodie Tootie Chantal.
That is where you're wrong, Miss Hussey. DC Media Girl expands beyond the confines of Chantal Marie and Amberlynn Reed. As a matter of fact, she had Black Eye TV, Miss Parker, and Dragnaut Silvas on her channel to discuss Shani's racist rhetorics. And, of course, They provided a lot of insight on how much of a sick piece of shit Shani was. And of course the whole issue regarding negs and tragic. Yeah. There's that.
That's the only girl I see. I wouldn't call myself media. I really wouldn't. Now, she made a video the other day. Now she's talking about Becky. Okay? And she got the damn nerves to say Becky's content is boring. Child, how you gonna call Becky's content boring when you react to it every day? Becky and Amberlynn Ferreira.
Again, I don't watch Miss Hussey. It's not my cup of tea to watch this person. But I'm just gonna do it because, hey, I learn more about new lolcows every day. And honestly, it makes me wonder the validity of the stupidity of certain people. And honestly, I feel no shame. Because
You're gonna jump.
because it does make perfect sense that I would whoop some ass and become more Gojira-like in this. And I know a lot of people give me flack because a lot of people do see some of my content to be boring, but I like to enlighten my audience. I like to enlighten my viewers, even if they're minuscule. It's a learning experience for me to learn about these people because honestly, the world is full of weird people, and I'm going to deal with them one at a time. One step at a time, guys. One step at a time. Yes. I agree, artfully Corgi. Miss Hussey is a walking disaster.
It ain't that boring. If her channel is skyrocketing, like you said, her views are off the charts, how is it boring? You know, ain't nobody going after your opinion, okay? You don't got the popular opinion. I gotta be quite honest with you, okay? So, you reacting to her, you talking about you ain't losing sleep waiting for her next video. I think you is, honey, because that's how you make your chain. Now you covering Becky. Okay? You guys, in my opinion, it's a sad situation. If you went to college, then you got a job at Fox News, you got the boot, you got your ass fired, and now you sitting and talking about Foodie Tootie every day.
Yeah, you're right, artfully Corgi. Miss Hussey is not worth anyone's viewership. You know what's worth a lot of viewership? Crude AF's channel. Since Crude AF is frickin' awesome, and I love Frank and what he does, and I would definitely support Frank all the way. So let's take a look at this gem that Frank put out. It's Gaming Ground doxes everyone over a troll sock account. Okay, so let's see what this has to do with.
Somebody unblock.
So we got
Block Leslie.
I did by accident. Can somebody unblock her because I don't fucking know how. Leslie Porkchop, please don't kill me. I was was like, oh my god, I can't see who.
Yeah, no, you have to do it in your creator studio after the fact. You just have
oh my god, are you serious?
Canceled. Gaming Ground is canceled.
Leslie, I'm so sorry.
Sorry to steal that joke from Brink. I copped that.
Sorry.
But honestly, they do that because they want me to spaz. Because I haven't had a good spaz out in how long now, right?
Cool.
And they need that from me because their favorite channels
give
are
it to 'em.
train. Well, I'm not going to. Their favorite channels are train wrecks. You got Lord Farquhar coming back yesterday, looking big as a fucking house. Like, I mean, literally, her shoulders were rubbing her fucking earlobes. You got the other one with fatty.
Delicious.
You got Fatty Liver who's fucking hiding at an In-N-Out burger somewhere in California. You got Nurse fucking Ratchet jerking off on Scruff, getting blocked left and right. So of course they need gaining ground to lose his shit, and I'm not gonna do. That's my fucking name. Do we want to play that fucking game, Mike? Do we want to play that fucking game? Because I can play it all day. Because unlike you assholes, you can go to my job with my real name. I can show them everything I do online. I got nothing to lose. But I guarantee you.
Yeah, this guy just dug himself in a hole. Honestly, do I give two flying fucks what happens to him? No, not really. They're trying to resurrect the Kumite.
Your nursing college is going to wonder why a future nurse is wishing COVID on Rick fucking Scott. So you guys really should fucking think twice about what can be proven and what cannot be proven. Because I'll fuck everybody up. I got no fucking problem doing that. Fuck with me, I fuck with all of your favorite channels. Mark my fucking words.
Dude, and I will say once again, out of kindness, all of you fucking.
It's not looking good for Gaming Ground. Honestly, what do I expect from this asshole? He's one of Nags' butt buddies, aside from Tragic and Miss Hussey. I don't fuck with Nags. And honestly, Tragic is the type of person who would hang out with the likes of fucking Dark Ninja. Dark fucking Ninja!
Reaction channels who cover one or two individuals, I suggest, this is your warning, that you private all of your live streams and videos other than two. That is the clue you get. I suggest, because once someone starts making a stink with a large group of individuals behind it, best believe YouTube will enforce their rules.
I can see you, Leslie Yubek. And that's the thing I think they're so comfortable with. They think, well, if we hide behind our stock account.
Yeah, you canceled. Fucking peanut gallery. The smoking cigarettes, cigarette smoothie.
We can all play stupid. No. I'll go after all of you. You think you're safe?
That's not good enough.
You
That
think
is
you're
not
safe?
good
Hold on.
enough.
You think you're safe because the stock account comes in with my legal name? I'll go after all you motherfuckers because you inspire these assholes to come in here and fuck with our real lives. I will fuck with every one of your real lives back. Snip that. Put it on your fucking channel.
And not speaking against it, they have strategically not
No,
spoken against
I
it.
have
That to
never-
me is encouraging it. You're fucking encouraging it.
I've never had anyone come in my chat with a name.
Yeah, I could see why he's going off. He's running out of time. It's only a matter before the walls keep Sorry. It's only a matter of time before the walls start crashing down on him, start caving in on him. Then again, Peanut Gallery is a piece of shit. He makes Negs look like a fucking Boy Scout. I mean, no, not Peanut Gallery. Gaining Ground. He makes Neg... I mean, he's one of Negs'... I already said butt buddy, but... I digress. He's a scumbag who's not worth anyone's time.
I've never had in my chat. I've never had a in my fucking chat. I've never had a come in my fucking chat. But all you bitches love playing this game. So you will pay for the sins of the bullshit trolls you inspire. Mark my fucking words. This affects my life with these troll accounts. All of you are getting fucked. And mark my fucking words.
But they know that sets you off, Danny Brown, and that's why they do that fucking shit.
Yes,
But
like the
that's
stream,
sick.
folks.
That is sick to have somebody come in with my legal fucking... should I create an account right now?
Yeah, I
fucking
would.
do it. Should I?
Yeah. Yes, again, like the stream, folks. Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with your neighbors. Hell, share it with your fucking dog or cat or whatever animal you live with. Share this shit around, folks. Get some more people to come in and join the fun. Because this is gonna be one hell of an event. And honestly, you do not want to miss this shit.
I'm I think I'm going to.
No, don't.
I mean,
don't.
is that the game? I'm not gonna do it. But is that the game we're gonna? Is that the game we're gonna play? Like, fucking grow up. Listen, you're fat. You're losers. You have no lives. That's trolling. Say the same thing about me. I don't care. I'm bald. I've got a ring around my head. I got titties. That's
or whatever. Whatever.
Remember Michael B. Titties? Do you remember
Michael B. Titties?
Michael B. Titties. He got them supple D's.
Concerning Leslie, I'll have to give her a wrench back when this is over. So.
Oh, Bridge, I'm not crying, but I'll guarantee you, Bridge, you stupid motherfuckers keep this up, and people will be crying. I'm guaranteeing you that right fucking now.
Yeah, Gaming Ground is the type of person who will make a video where he cocks a gun and points it at the camera. And he doesn't even know how to cock it right. That's the type of person I see from this guy. He's nothing more than just another A-log who just wants to hurt someone really fucking bad. And honestly, what's there to say about the Gaming Ground? He's just a pathetic loser who's never going to amount to anything. Just like Tragic.
Keep my fucking legal name out of your mouth. Call me ugly. Cool. But keep my fucking legal name out of it. If I can't has a mugshot, leave out of your fucking mouths. Simple.
Yeah.
Gonna have channels, stock accounts. I'll put that fucking bitch's mugshot on a profile picture. If that's how we want to do it, we're gonna do it.
But that's not how to hurt them. That's how to hurt you. The way that you've got to do it.
And they know.
Join me in my quest. You like fitness and weight loss. Join me in my quest on TikTok of rallying the troops of body positivity TikTok and showing them. Well, if you want to hurt people, that's how you do it. You do it with the fucking truth, and you hit them where it hurts, which is the attention in the channel. That's how you do it.
No, listen.
I got a bell. I'm gonna ring it on you, GG. You know.
No.
It says.
Yeah, canceled. Fucking cancel. Anyway, you know how I can cancel this fucker? Like this. That's how you cancel someone. Through the method that I have learned. I've learned a method that is known only as exterminatus. It has been taught through generations. Only a brave few can master the art of exterminatus. And honestly, I might be one of those people.
So fucking annoyed. I know.
This is for the people in the chat. You know, I gotta keep you calm. I gotta keep you calm.
No, I know, but it's like when you see that, Belinda, it's so
trust
sick.
me.
It is so sick
Widow,
because
you're
you know it's
better
bad.
off not knowing about these guys.
It's just
but you know, you are better than them. You know that.
I know I am.
I know.
Trust Widow Son, you're better off not knowing about these guys. They're scumbags. That's all they are. They're nothing more than just a bunch of scumbags who need to be locked up for crimes against humanity. The Gaming Ground, he's not someone you should look into.
I know I am.
Neither is Negs. But I just look at their videos just because they're a bunch of assholes and I need to occupy the space on my channel, on my show. And it gives me a good excuse to use this little widget. Yeah, it gives me a good excuse to use that.
But I don't like that. I don't like that because that's the shit that can come into your real fucking life, and they think that they're safe, and they're not. They're not. You're not safe. So keep my fucking name out your fucking mouth. Put a cheeseburger in your mouth and remove my name from it.
Big greasy.
God, that's my favorite. Big greasy pizza. Eating ass.
I miss my super chat fucking emojis. I should have went on OBS earlier.
Yeah.
I've seen enough of this fucker. I've seen enough. Anyway, let's see.
We are going to jump into this next question, which is from I'm Sawi Wilson. Says, are those Rev's headphones? Who is Rev?
Oh my god.
I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's talking about, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you... Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna play this clip. Oh, let me play that again.
Wilson says, are those Rev's headphones? Who is Rev?
I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's talking about, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying?
Oh, hold on. Let me play that again.
We are going to jump into this next question, which is from I'm Sawi.
Yes, this is G-Man on some debate. And excuse me. This was suggested by Nick James. There's a commandment. Thou shalt not bear false witness. And oh boy, G-Man just broke that commandment live on air.
Wilson says, are those Rev's headphones? Who is Rev?
I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's talking about, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Hold on, let me try it again.
Wilson says, are those Rev's headphones? Who is Rev?
I don't know who he is, and I don't know what he's talking about, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Yep. That's G-Man.
To hell with Rev. All right.
Yep. G-Man just broke the commandment, thou shalt not bear false witness. There you have it. G-Man just lied on stream, saying that he didn't know who Rev was. I caught you, G-Man. You ain't gonna weasel your way out of this shit. Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. Looks like... Anyway. Let's get back on track to seeing a crazy psychopath named Shani act even more of a bigger psychopath. But Chandler's.
What's up, guys? Shani for Christ here. I know it said I was gonna be silent, but I have to do my duty
as a goddess, as a
watchman. My duty as a human being.
Your duty as a goddess from an alternate dimension.
And my duty as a native.
I thought you were a goddess. Oh my god. Are you no. Not gonna comment on that shit. Not gonna comment on that.
I want you all to go to Google and go Google up the endangered species list And I want you to start realizing
That
our planet is dying.
For what?
Most of our water life is dead. And there are so many animals now on the endangered species list.
I don't believe in anything she says. I honestly don't believe in what the fuck she's saying. We all know goddamn well that Shani is batshit crazy.
That it will make you want to throw up. It'll make you sick to your stomach. And it would make you ask, why is this world doing this?
Why are
to
you
our
doing
animals?
this?
Why is our man abusing our animals so much? So how did this start? Well, I read this article about these wild horses in Colorado.
I thought you can merge
And right
dimensions,
now,
Shani.
they're rounding up all the wild horses in
I
Colorado.
thought you can
and
merge
slaughtering
dimensions. What, you can't merge the dimensions so that you can live with My Little Pony?
them. I've also read how most of our sea life is dead.
That's bullshit.
How are all our elephants? How are giraffes? How are zebras? How are our gorillas? Our orangutans? Our chimpanzees?
Yeah. She's just, she's just saying this because, again, she's trying so fucking hard to force people to pay attention to her. And honestly, it's not working. I mean, she is basically one of the most hated people on the internet, next to Von Helton, next to Onision, next to Brett Keane, so on and so forth.
Our bumblebees? Our frogs? Our turtles? All of them are on the endangered species.
They've been on the endangered species for a long time, Shani. And you're just figuring this out? My God. You obviously have no knowledge on life in general. I'm just gonna...
Did you know that? The cranes. Those beautiful animals were caused by man just to get rid of them.
I'm just skipping ahead because she's just talking about how all these animals are endangered. This is nothing new, Shani. This is nothing new. This has been going on for years. But then again, Shani doesn't give two flying fucks about the animals. She just wants an excuse to bitch and complain and act like the victim in all this. Because all she wants from people is validation. And fuck you, Shani. You're never gonna get validation from anyone. Not even your fucking kids. So stop trying. Everybody knows that you are nothing more and nothing less than a pathological liar. And you like to shift the blame onto other people. Because you refuse to take full responsibility for your actions.
All I've been doing since I read that is just crying my eyes out and being incredibly fucking depressed.
You know what could cure the depression? This. That cured my depression right there and there. Just watching that clip from Shin Godzilla, watching Godzilla destroy those buildings, that cured my depression. What is wrong with me? Why do I take pleasure in watching Godzilla destroy cities? Because it's freaking awesome. Because he's restoring the balance. And I strive to do that. What?
Incredibly fucking depressed that mankind is too busy fighting their fellow man, hurting their fellow man, too busy on their own selfish means.
And you're not, Shani? I mean, look who's talking. Aren't you the one that's been fighting the trolls? Aren't you the one who refuses to take care of her kids? Aren't you the one that makes everything about herself and blames everyone but herself for all her own failures?
To wake up and realize that our planet is dying, our animals are dying, and there's not going to be many left. We have a problem with global warming right now. A lot of people say if the gas emissions are gone, if we stop using fossil fuel, it'll help the environment. I don't think that's the truth anymore.
What is now? Oh, is it because... Oh, let me guess. Jesus is coming back? Oh my god. Shani, this is why... I'm not going to say it, because we all know what I was going to say.
Because if you read, you can Google all this. There's a big giant tumor in our core right now. It's double the size on one side than the other.
What the fuck is she talking about? There's a big tumor.
Scientists right now are saying that they are spotting 20 super volcanoes on the earth right now, ready to explode.
Where is she getting this information from? Honestly, it hardly matters, because we all know damn well she is so detached from reality that, again, what's the point in looking into her? She cannot keep consistent with her bullshit. Like I said, I mean, a lot of people would disagree with me on this, but I do believe that Shani is beyond help. I mean, listen to how paranoid she sounds. Listen to how disingenuous she sounds.
That's extinction level stuff, people. But mankind is too selfish, too inward into themselves and what they find entertainment.
And now she is turning it back on her, saying that she's trying to, like, force people to stop paying attention to her and say that we need to prepare for the apocalypse because she's trying to summon the apocalypse. This is why I always keep saying that Shani thinks that she's an omnipotent... I always keep saying this. Shani thinks she's an omnipotent entity who would bring about the apocalypse. She is more disingenuous than fucking Von Helton. So far detached from reality that it's not even funny anymore. Like I said, she is a fucking mentally deranged sociopath who deserves to be locked in a padded cell where she fucking belongs.
To actually look at our earth, see that it's dying, and be good caretakers to our earth. Now me, I don't go anywhere. I don't use a lot of fossil fuel. I do use fossil fuel. I do not like it, but I don't go...
Exactly. There are only 7 super volcanoes in America. And not one of them is about to go off. What can I say, Widow's Son? Shani is so disingenuous with what she's saying. She's just pulling shit out of her own ass and thinks that would stick. And yes, Shani is fearmonger. And yes, Blue, I do agree that Shani loves fearmonger. She loves fearmongering. That's basically why she likes to... Yes, you're right, Widow's Son. She doesn't use fossil fuels because she doesn't even fucking leave the house. She can't even walk without losing consciousness. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. I know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I will not talk about Shani's ass. Or or the fact that her farts can cause Rev to become mentally retarded. Then again, she's mentally retarded herself. But that's just her being sheltered.
Where I try to limit the amount of electricity I use.
That's a lie. You can't even afford electricity because, again, you refuse to get a job, you refuse to pay the bills, and you refuse to be an adult. I keep saying this so many goddamn times. Shani is not normal. Shani, for Christ, is not normal. She never was normal. Shani is what most people would refer to as a gigantic infant.
I try to recycle when I can.
No, you don't.
I try to do as much as I can for this beautiful green earth. Well, it's not green as much as it used to be.
That's a...
If you go on the endangered plant species, burning for our air, and it's all burnt down. Realize that the jig is up. Our time is short.
Again, where's the proof? Where's the proof, Shani? Where's the proof that all this is happening? There isn't any proof because it's not fucking real. Well, some of it may be based on facts, but that's the thing with Shani. She likes to take things and extrapolate off of them. She, much like with religion, Shani usually cherry picks things that usually pertain to her overinflated ego. Sorry. Sorry. I've been on vacation and I'm still feeling a bit jet lagged. I had to get up this early this morning. I usually don't get up that early.
And we are looking at dire extinction level type things in this world right now.
Like
Why
what
do you think mankind is talking about space so much? Because they know the Earth is ready to go. They know the Earth is ready to die.
Oh, no, Shani. You do not use my, that's gonna happen in 100 years. That will happen in 100 years. Maybe even the next 1,000 years. Maybe 1,000 years from now. But why are you saying... Ugh. Sorry. This is a theory that's been passed around longer before you start talking about it. Yes, the planet is probably gonna go extinct. in a million years. A million fucking years from now.
Why do you think all these celebrities are moving out of California right now? Why do you think? Did you notice that all the celebrities are moving out of California?
No. No, because it's not true, you fucking retard. I'm sorry to say the hard R word, but again, Shani knows nothing about what's going on in the world. She is a fucking moron. She is so far detached from reality that it's unreal. It's so unreal that she is so far detached from reality. Then again, this is her only means of comfort. Is she resorts to escapist fantasies or using her YouTube platform or Twitch or whatever social media platform that she frequents as a way to like further delve into her delusions.
Person that away from California. As soon as that tectonic plate, that's why they're Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. The dimensional merge.
Do you know our GDP? Is just look up the GDP.
Again, provide evidence of what you're saying. Otherwise, I refuse to believe it. Because, again, I refuse to believe anything that comes out of your fat gullet. Because I know you, Shani. You're the type of person that lies all the time because you just are so starved for attention that you'll say anything. Hell, your dying mother has even confirmed that you do this all the time because, again, it covers for your mental illness. And she is right. She was right about you. Shani, you are mentally ill. You're sick, Shani, and you need fucking help. And I know the way to help you, Shani. I have the cure to help you. That's the only way to help you, Shani.
Of the national debt. On this lush, pork-filled fucking thing where it just goes to all their little special interest groups instead of feeding your belly, people. We are dealing with a huge, all their little special interest. Pork $5 trillion on this lush, pork-filled fucking thing where it just goes to all their little special interest groups instead of feeding your belly, people. We are dealing with a huge problem in our world.
We've been dealing with this problem for almost 2 decades. It's nothing new. None of this shit is new. And you're just saying this shit as a way to persuade people to stop paying attention to you. Because, again, contrary to popular belief, you're not the center of the universe. You never were. You just can't accept the fact that your 15 minutes of fame are just about up. Face it, Shani. Sorry. Sorry if I keep, why am I apologizing? I have nothing to apologize for, especially to you, Shani, because, honestly, you're the worst person in the world. You've always been a piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck happened to you that made you this way, but I know damn well that all of that could have been avoided had you have made the right decisions. Personally, I think your parents failed you. I think your mother failed you as a parent and as a caregiver. And I'll be damned if you end up failing those boys.
Where mankind is too selfish and wanting satisfaction now.
This is nothing new.
Than actually thinking for the future of our children. You know, we're not going to get any Social Security benefits when we're old. The money's gone. Did you know that? Were you too busy focusing on other people instead of focusing what's going on in this world?
And now she brings it back to her. Of course. This is what she's been doing. She's been trying to force people to stop paying attention to her. And then she goes on to force people to pay attention to her. I mean, come on, Shani. Make up your mind. Do you want the attention or not? You can't have it both ways. You say you don't want people going after you, and yet you say stupid shit like this. That you're feeding the trolls. I know you're not going to listen to anyone. The only way you can make this stop is if you get off the fucking internet. Disconnect. Don't come back. How hard is it for you to see that through? How hard is it for you to, I don't know, step away from your computer, step away from your phone, step away from your laptop? Anything. Spend fucking time with your kids. Because Lord knows that you're not going to have them there that long once CPS sees what how you've been treating them. Or when William is old enough to actually think for himself, since he's basically the oldest, he knows what's going on. He knows that this cannot happen, and he knows damn well that this isn't the right environment to grow up in. He's gonna take Zachary away from this nightmare. And Rev is either gonna be placed in a psych ward, and you're gonna end up all alone with no one to blame but yourself. That's the future I predict for you, Shani. Yeah. I feel you, Corgi. Being 30 sucks balls. Being an adult... Actually, as a matter of fact, being an adult sucks balls. Sometimes we just want to go back to simpler times where we're more content. But this is the real world. We gotta grow up sometimes. And I cannot wait to finally grow up and finally be an adult for once. Even though I'm physically an adult, mentally I'm not. Yes, I'm 30 years old. I just turned 30 last week. When is it never dead? Here, I know.
It's true. It's true. Because you have a position right now as content creators to start putting awareness out. Instead of tearing down your fellow man, you could help your fellow man. Because we're going extinct, guys. We're going to be extinct. All we need is one super volcano to go off. One meteor to hit this earth. We need the Amazon's burning down, so our oxygen levels are depleted rapidly.
Again, Shani, you can say all this you want, but it's not gonna dissuade people from coming after you. Again, you're trying to persuade people to stop paying attention to you. And yet you want the attention. You want the validation.
The oceans, they talk about, the oceans are pretty much hypoxic. There's no oxygen in the water. There's no oxygen in our ocean's water, guys.
Once again, Shani knows nothing about what she's talking about. Once again, Shani is a fucking moron. A moron. She's nothing more than a fucking moron. Shani is not some holy Mother Earth creature. She is not a goddess. She is not God's anointed. She is not the fucking Goblin Queen. She is not the bride of Jesus Christ. Or even the reincarnation of... She is not the Messiah. She's not even a fucking archangel. Again, Shani for Christ is a mentally unhinged, narcissistic bitch. That's all she is. That's all she will ever be. Until the day she dies. Which is coming soon. Given her health, physical and mental. Given the deterioration of her health, both physical and mental.
When are you going to wake up and see that? When are you actually going to acknowledge this is our end? Do you really want to spend the rest of your life hurting others, damaging others, talking about others?
Frank has a foundation, Frank has his thing where he, it's basically the fuck cancer thing.
Or would you rather spend the rest of your life trying your best to survive and bring an awareness out there? Now, we don't have much time left.
Again, Shani is alluding to the fact that she can kickstart the apocalypse now. Shani wants the world to end. That's all I can say, is that she wants the world to end.
To the Christians, we know what this means.
We all know what this means. She wants to summon Jesus Christ to purge the earth of its impurities. Kind of like this.
To the Christians, we know this is a great tribulation. We already see the mark going on. It's only a matter of time before we cannot buy or sell unless we get that jab.
We all know damn well Shani's anti-vax. This is some this is all just nothing more than just regurgitated conspiracy theory bullshit that she keeps spewing on her channel because she has nothing better to do with her life. It's sad, really, that she's just clinging on to what other people say. And she's figuring this out now. This is sad, even for her. Honestly, I don't know what to say about Shani. She is beyond anyone's help. Like I said, she belongs in a mental institute.
Nine million Americans are suffering without unemployment benefits, and they're refusing to go to work because of these goddamn mask policies where you can't fucking breathe and you feel like you're gonna have a fucking heart attack wearing them.
It's either that or you get the fucking jab. You can't have it both ways. Again, this is why we're in the state we are right now. It's people like this who are influencing others not to take the vaccine.
Even if you're vaccinated. A lot of the scientists are saying these things, these jabs, they're not even working. A lot of people who get it have heart problems afterwards.
Again, she's spewing staunch conservative ideologies. She's just spewing a lot of the shit that the far right has been. She's just spewing all this alt-right rhetoric. Because again, she's always been a staunch conservative who hates this country.
Or neurological problems. That's because these things were designed by the person who created Microsoft.
Bill Gates? Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, she is just repeating what Rev says. She's repeating what fucking those... She's basically repeating what Von Helton would say. She's just basically repeating everything Alex Jones would say.
And it's nanotechnology, and it's destroying your body. The Bible calls it this. The fourth kingdom, the last kingdom, where the miry clay,
Again, Shani has no knowledge on the Bible, and she has no knowledge on modern medicine. Like I said, Shani is a fucking moron. That's all she will ever be. Nothing more, nothing less. I mean, this is the same person who never finished high school.
i.e. humans, mingle with iron, but it shall not cleave, and it's not so much adverse effects. I digress.
You obviously, like I said, no knowledge. Fucking moron.
Are getting cancer? More than I've ever seen in my entire life. Are getting cancer? So much cancer going on. Have you noticed how many people are getting cancer?
You just figured this out right now? It's been happening for almost, I don't know, the past century? And you're already figuring this out right now? Again, she is a liar and has no knowledge on what's going on. Like I said, and this is a thing that Shani doesn't understand, is that she doesn't understand how people think. Because she is so encumbered by her own delusions to the point where she cannot even relate to other people. She can't even think about other people. She only thinks about herself and her... You know where this is going.
Have you noticed how many people are dying? How many of our celebrities are dying?
And they get transported to Quickville. As prophesied by the fallen king, the fallen goddess.
More than I've ever seen in my entire life. Most people I know now, they've lost someone.
And most of those people are those you wished death on. And most of those people are the ones that you wish death on.
They've lost someone.
Because you kept saying God will avenge you. But death is a natural occurrence. It can happen to anyone.
Recently.
We know. You're good. And this is the thing I don't like about this. Is that Shani's going to use her father's death as a way to garner sympathy. Which I think is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. Because not too long ago, she wished death on him for agreeing with her mother.
We really need to stop hating on each other and start bringing back the love. Because I'd rather live in a world that's dying and with love than dying and full of violence. Do you know how many shootings are going on right now? How many people have murdered people this weekend alone? Do you know the drug fentanyl? 3 people died from trying to take cocaine in California yesterday.
What does this have to do with you, Shani? Again, you know what? I still need to get through this shit. It's only 18 minutes.
And it was laced with fentanyl. And you're going to die. Fentanyl, it's highly arrest stuff.
Again, she's just trying to get attention. She's trying to get people to pity her and kiss her ass. Honestly, it's not working this time, Shani. You have burned almost every bridge with almost anyone who's ever tried to help you. And you wonder why people are coming after you, why people are talking about you? It's because you do stupid shit like this on a daily basis. You say you don't want hate, and yet you spew hate towards everyone.
Christians, you really need to pray for Jesus Christ to return.
Now, this is what I've been talking about. She's trying to summon the apocalypse so that she doesn't have to. She wants the world to end just so that she doesn't have to listen to people talk shit about her anymore. You're not going to worry about that any longer since, well, I don't want to say this, but you're going to be dead very soon, Shani. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that as a fact. I mean, look at you. You're over 600 pounds. You're unhygienic. You have a poor hygiene. You've been abusing recreational drugs. "24/7. And your mental health is even worse off than it was years ago. And as it comes for some people like Shani, the older she got, I guess when it comes to Shani, I guess the older she got, the more her sanity started deteriorating. That's probably my take on this. I mean, she has been manipulated by so many people to the point where she can't even think, she can't even differentiate between fiction and reality. She can't distinguish the difference between fiction and reality anymore.
You really do. Because we need him at this point. We need Jesus. Because there's nothing left to save.
No, you want Jesus to end the world so that you can have your heavenly body. So that you can be a Irish pixie fairy goddess from an alternate dimension.
Our animals are dying. Nobody cares. They'd rather bash someone on the internet than think of those beautiful, beautiful animals.
I think it's disgusting that there are people who resort to murdering small animals and even eat, but that's basically about their mental health than destroying animals, because most of those people who make crush porn end up becoming psychopathic killers. I mean, look at Jeffrey Dahmer. He took pleasure in torturing small animals, and he ended up being the most reviled serial killer ever.
In Afghanistan, the Taliban.
Once again, Shani knows nothing about world news.
Murdering women. They are going door to door, murdering women and mangling their faces so they don't even be recognizable as humans.
You guys are lucky you had something for your birthday. Well, actually, no. You guys were lucky that you went out to eat for your birthday. Or to have a good time. As for me, I got this headset and this microphone. And this little guy. And frankly, that's all I need. That's all I need. All I need is him. I think I kind of ran its battery, but...
Taliban is also hunting down Americans that were left behind. Our president's a traitor.
Didn't you say that about the last president? Let's not forget the fact that she... Didn't you call Donald Trump the Antichrist? Didn't you call him Lucifer?
What happened in Afghanistan is far worse than Vietnam.
Again, she has no knowledge on politics. Again, Shani's a fucking moron.
And right now, there's such a huge mental health crisis among our vets that they don't know what to do anymore.
Once again, you're not one to talk. You're not a veteran. All this is just projection at this point. She's basically trying... This is why she's doing these videos, is that she's trying to find someone to blame for her life being shitty. This is why she's been doing these videos. But it's not gonna negate the fact that you're an awful person. And honestly, I don't know how long I can take this. So, again, fuck you, Shani. Let's go to another crazy psycho bitch. And I'm talking about Lauren Pritchard.
What's up, guys? Welcome. Lauren Pritchard, Spirit Advisor, Child Rescue. ATX. I did a profound session with my spirit guides, Heavenly Father, because I still have some torment over some things that have occurred within the last, couple of years or whatever. And so I was analyzing this and asking for guidance and for help. And what I found was ego shattering and very profound. And
I've seen that earlier before.
My channel, this trajectory just took a 180. So I'll share it with you as fast as possible. Because, and it's so interesting too, because there is so much emphasis on the Antichrist, on the Lucifer spirit. It's like we spend all this time trying to figure it out, trying to navigate it, and the stuff that came through in this automatic writing is incredible. So, I sat down with my guides, and I was like, I still feel...
Trolls are trying to get attention. Good on you guys for being the best. That's why I have you guys, my moderators, putting them in their place. What you ought to be doing is reporting these trolls to YouTube's staff for hate speech and bullying. Because honestly, they're not going to go away anytime soon unless someone does something about it.
Feel like a nervous system seizing kind of agony in regards to my past relationship. This is the embodiment of Lucifer, Antichrist, and there is so much influence from media on both sides, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, and you don't really know what to believe. You almost wonder if some of it is propaganda. But the most profound thing that came through is the fact that we pay attention to this is what ties us to this world. So it's all about releasing from the agony of the physical world, kind of releasing ourselves from this paradigm, from this 3D matrix.
Exactly.
And a lot of our analyzation of information has a lot to do with that. So I want this to get out there. When we focus on the Antichrist, like who he is and what he's doing, we tie our consciousness to this reality. And a lot of you guys...
This is Lauren Pritchard. You probably might have heard about her from Hatman. I mean, Hatman's been covering this woman for about a while. Just to fill in the gap left behind by Adrazia.
You guys know my very personal story, my very personal journey with this. And I just had this massive ego shattering thing about it. I didn't really...
You were acting like a complete lunatic about why you cannot get up, why you got kicked. You were just... No. Let me preface this. Lauren, you got upset because of mask mandates. And you were thrown off the bus because of it. It's not some egocentric bullshit or something like that. You were acting like a complete Karen, which you are. And you were being such an entitled brat. And you threw a temper tantrum over safety precautions. And honestly, I have no idea how to word this aside from this. Yes, this is Mersh's cow. This is Mersh's ghost baby mama.
I don't really feel like I have a lot of ego left, but I just had my ego shattered, and this whole thing is now taking a 180. So...
Oh, no, you think? I'm so fucking hungry right now.
I was...
But but I gotta starve myself in order to entertain the masses. I am sacrificing my individuality for you people.
Asking, why am I still so tormented emotionally? Like my nervous system gets hijacked by this person. They said last year
It's because you lied and said that you had an abortion.
he went through a metamorphosis. So speaking of like Lucifer, Antichrist. But this is, a for once and for all, because there's a massive point. There's a huge point here. It's that we got to stop paying attention to it.
Yes. Mersh found this person. If you don't know who Mersh is, he's the host of Nightwave Radio. And he was also the co-host to the midday, the afternoon podcast, Revenge of the Sis, along with Lois Lopez of Daywave Radio. Yes. The hosts of Daywave Radio and Nightwave Radio have a show together called Revenge of the Sis. And I watched snippets from said show about a person who, well, most of you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But oh my god. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry. I just had to look at some Erp. We call him Erp.
I want to introduce you to Dayton Hypernova. Now this,
if you don't know who Mersh is, this is Mersh. And we all know who this robust fellow is.
This is a fresh locale. Nobody's tapped this yet. I just found out about it this morning. He only had 35 subs, but I played a little bit of his stuff this morning, and now he has 82. So I want to introduce you to Dayton Hypernova. Okay, ready? The title of this is this video. There's a bunch of videos, but this video.
This is Mersh, by the way. This is Mersh. And, of course, this is Lois Lopez.
It was bigot.
Who is a bigot who harasses a woman named Mary Barone. Of Lois Lopez of Daywave Radio! Royce Lopez wants me dead! Adonis! Put it on 4chan!
Brother preaching some arrogance to a lady on the porch. Check it out.
God, I miss those days. R.I.P. Sherman. Rest in peace, Sherman. Sorry you had to put up with this screaming maniac. This screaming cross-dressing maniac. 'Cause, 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 Rest in filth. Sherman.
More healthcare than anybody else.
Here we go. So, this guy, this Dayton guy, he's 32 years old. He lives with his, still lives with his mom and dad. His brother
actually looks like a relatively nice house.
It is.
It is. But his parents were hoarders.
It looks nice.
His brother.
But Earl's parents were hoarders. And they're too old to even look after the house. They were too fucking old to even care for this old infant.
His older brother lives there. His brother lives across the street, and he brings his kids over, whatever. He hates his older brother. He hates his dad. He hates everybody. Let me show you why.
My brother's out there talking to somebody about something. I don't know what, but all I know is that man beats me in this house. When I'm in drag, this man who's standing out there on the porch preaching some fake-ass gospel about himself. Some fake-ass gospel.
No, folks, that's not Styx.
Well, that's about all for now. Peace out.
So he's a drag queen. He lives in the house, and he's
My dear brother beats me.
he is accusing his brother of beating him, which
because I'm a.
When he's a male chauvinist, drunk-ass hermit in this house without a job, without a life, beating me when I'm half his size, less than half his size, in front of family, in front of his parents, in front of his his younger sister who's older than me, who knows this and doesn't care. I was right in front of her the last time, one of the last times, not even the last time, it was one of the last times she attacked me. It was on my birthday, weekend of my birthday. This man is nuts, and he's out there talking some preachy-ass gospel shit.
Now let me tell you.
Oh my god. I would love to do a stream looking at the classic Dayton Hypernova shit, because honestly,
a little bit about his brother who's Sherman. And I'm not
R.I.P.
doxing
Sherman.
He says the names in the video. This guy's name
R.I.P.
is Earl
Sherman.
Schultz. He says it in the videos. His name is Earl Schultz. His brother Sherman. He doesn't like his brother because his brother is a Trump supporter and thinks that his younger brother Earl has a mental disease because of the.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what? What's his name?
R.I.P.
Sherman.
R.I.P. Sherman.
Dayton.
We'll hang out.
Buy you a beer.
About
R.I.P.
saving
Sherman.
the neighborhood. What he really means is kick out the entire portion of the neighborhood, which is like 70% of the population.
Hold on, can we hear him out? I hear you, bud. I get it.
Wow,
but can I hear the Sherman guy out?
If they're
because he doesn't like people, he doesn't like poor people, he doesn't like people.
So why does he live in Dayton, Ohio? The worst place to live if you don't.
He doesn't like women. He hasn't been with a woman in the 6 years that he's lived in this house. He does not do anything. He never leaves the house.
calling
He
the
shouts
couch.
at football games and basketball games and goes on
Sounds like my
racist
type of person.
tirades and rants at the
Wait, is it during the football games? Because I have had running backs drop a ball when I'm in fucking playoffs.
Yeah, quit digging, Earl. You struck oil. I like your brother.
We
I get it.
He's a nice guy.
He's awesome.
Can you hand him the phone?
Yeah, can we talk to him?
Does he have a channel?
Oh, we do talk to him. Don't worry.
The football games
I
and
miss
the
those
basketball
days.
games and everything where most of the athletes are black, he shouts racist things at all of them. That man is so out of control, and I'm just getting video footage of all of this. And he's talking to some lady on the porch right now about some nonsense that he wants to do for the neighborhood. The man beats the shit out of me.
He
in
beats
this house.
me.
32
He
years old.
beats me.
And what you're thinking is, if he beats the shit out of you, you're 32. Why don't you move out?
Yeah, fight
Exactly.
back, little boy.
Okay, so
Little pussy.
that's the introduction. But there's more. There's
a lot more going on.
there's a little bit more here. There's a little bit more.
Oh, there's a lot more going on here.
I looked at he just hides upstairs. Whoa, very messy. This
No,
thing.
no, it's that because the kids keep. I said that the kids keep their toys in this box, and the parents have their grandchildren over because the parents have their daughter lives across the street actually, so they let the kids play.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news? Oh, come on, Corgi. You know that where that's gonna lead. It's hip to be square. I'm sorry, I had to make a Patrick Bateman reference. Hey, Paul! I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Where's Harvey Dent? I am what the city needs. Where's Harvey Dent? I want the Joker. Where are they?
I love this guy. He's like, my brother's a hermit. He's a loser. He never leaves the house. You don't ever leave the upstairs. You film over the banister, you fucking agoraphobic creep.
So his brother is usually downstairs, and he watches his nieces and nephews while his sister is working. He's like,
Because he's less likely to them than the other one.
guy. Exactly.
Of course.
I like the fact that they're censoring them. They're censoring them because, of course, YouTube won't allow said gamer words on their platform because, yeah, we know.
There you go. This is his brother.
R.I.P. Sherman. R.I.P. Sherman.
Wow, that is an old baby.
That's his dad.
Rest in peace, Kenny
that's
Rogers.
the grandfather.
I thought they had one of those babies that was like the movie Jack or something.
Benjamin Button.
Your fucking mirrors.
Yeah, clean
My dad sitting in the hallway downstairs by himself. I think the
We're no strangers to love.
that they're babysitting are
You know the
right
rules.
there in that room.
And so do
Hey,
I.
listen, hey, fucking Randy Rhoads, do us all a favor, okay? Well, Randy Rhoads was blonde. I guess that doesn't work. Hey, Zach Wilde, do us all a fucking favor. You're gonna mope around in that bathroom all day. Why don't you clean off the mirror?
You seriously, Marty Jannetty, can you fucking do something with yourself?
Seriously, long-haired cousin Joe Coletta. I've had it with you.
Also, like Joe.
Being down there spitting. I don't know what he's spitting. He's not a
He
very.
looks like every dude that's still in a band.
Yep.
It's like, no, man, this year we put together a really good tape, and, Columbia's looking at us, and you're like, you're 32 years old.
Mike, it's funny you say that. Most of his YouTube channel is him and his band.
No!
Yeah,
Of course it is. Of course it is.
No,
I got a friend that works at Sony. Said he's going to come to our show this weekend, so that's kind of a big deal. We're probably going to get a major label debut because, if there's one thing that's selling right now, it's metal albums.
Danny Sink called them Meth Rollins.
Meth Rollins.
And my older brother, who's an alcoholic, who beats me in this house.
He punches me in the face, and he keeps telling me over and over again that I was the worst member of Degeneration X and the NWO. And I keep reminding him, I was the only one who was in both, and I keep telling him you were the worst member of both, and then he beats me.
He beats me!
That they're babysitting. And he took his dogs outside.
What an animal, this guy. Took his dogs outside?
To pee.
Imagine some fucking creepy brother, some fucking failure in the family, hides upstairs all day and films you through windows and does captain's logs about you every fucking 15
Captain's log, Stargate.
Captain's log supplemental. Royce has gone downstairs and enjoyed a light snack. And now he's ranting and raving as he plays video games. He beats me. He beats me.
So, this is now. Remember, these parents. My heart breaks for these parents.
Mine
they're trying to take care of their kids and whatever. So the parents take them out to a nice dinner at Outback Steakhouse.
I thought you said a nice dinner, and then you said Outback.
I know, but
which one? Pick one
for dating.
Oh, okay, so fancy dinner.
Dating dinner.
Okay, yeah.
Who goes to a family dinner at Outback? The last time I went to Outback Steakhouse was in 2001. And I'm not that fucking old. Okay, maybe I am. But the point is, who the fuck takes their kids to go eat at Outback?
See how you were confused, though.
Yeah, no.
They went to a
Dayton, Ohio.
fancy-
That's where you go for your 50th anniversary.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to Outback.
So he's filming. That's his brother.
Governor when
This man.
Well, she won't though. I mean, it's such a...
So this dude is already being a scutch.
Yes.
He's already by the way, this guy seems perfectly normal.
Oh, you'll see, he is an actual normal
And he's
dude.
sitting there going, that guy, bah, bah,
Get
bah,
him.
bah.
Get him.
Well, they're trying to eat dinner and have a lovely meal.
If someone says, "Are you sure it's not a put on?" I'm positive, and you'll see why in a second.
Too many people out there.
I miss the days where we used to talk about Dayton Hypernova. I miss those days. Yeah, I miss those days of Dayton Hypernova. Anyway, for those of you who still aren't familiar with Mersh, this is him. And
Because, like, is he an attorney general?
I'm gonna skip ahead. So his hands like that because
I just like looking back at this clip because, again, this is amazing shit, and I do love watching these guys.
Because just really quick, he has cirrhosis, and
psoriasis. Sherman died of cirrhosis of the liver.
In his videos, he blames his brother because stress causes cirrhosis, and he's stressed, and that's making him flake up.
That's not how
he blames. Yeah, he
cirrhosis
blames
is.
him.
Okay.
Psoriasis.
He keeps accusing his brother beating him. However, this guy films everything. There's not one video of a bruise, a scratch, or anything.
Psoriasis.
It's psoriasis because my brother
It's
beats
caused by stress.
because my
That's
brother
the last thing you see. By the way, you see that? That's the last thing you see when you meet Joe Biden.
By the way,
Oh
I
my
love how
god!
his brother's the problem and the parents the problem.
That's the last time you see when you meet Joe Biden.
Withdrawing from a family meal so you can live stream or film it and complain and point at your brother. It's like clearly you're right. Everyone else is at fault here.
Well, technically, they're not wrong.
Psoriasis. You're right. Sorry, I apologize.
It's caused by stress.
I meant to say psoriasis. I apologize.
I can't remember.
That's the brother.
So many. Yeah, it reminds you of...
So this is them leaving.
R.I.P. Sherman. That's him.
This person. This person.
This
This person.
for helping me do what?
That's the mom.
Oh, yeah.
That's the dad. Poor dad.
I feel sorry for the dad.
According to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point. And according to Sherman, I hit him in the eye at some point.
Yeah, the police came because you hit me in the eye and gave me a black eye.
So what's turning out is he's actually the violent one, and they've called the cops. But it's
Remember when you came out of the room and you started beating everybody?
Oh, I remember that shit.
Thinks this person beat that guy.
You're gonna bump into
So now they walk
Another
outside.
man.
That's the mom.
Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't.
Whoa. Go back.
So, you got to hear this line. This is the best line. Check this out. Listen to this.
I mean, you're just gonna pretend like it's not real, but it is. You don't let a man beat another man. Not a man who dresses as a woman. You just don't.
You don't let a man beat another man with the caveat of, well, at least not a man that dresses like a woman.
Oh my god. Like I said, this is a taste of what is to come from the Dayton Hypernova stream, which will be a Streamlabs exclusive. Dude, I love Revenge of the Siths. I love watching their shit. They're funny as hell. Yes, he does pull a shanty. Yes, Corky, he does pull a shanty.
So you're admitting, by the way, that you're a man who dresses like a woman, that you are men who dress as women. Thank you for that.
Yes.
I appreciate that. Thank you. This will be used as evidence.
Pretty much.
And he let it happen over and over and over again. And now he's saying,
Pretty much.
hit him in the eye. I've never touched that man in the eye in my life.
So now it gets crazy in the car.
Have
stop you. I've had to
Pretty
appeal to
much.
Mom how many times?
I've never done these things. I've never laid my hands on.
And the mom, of course, does confirm that he runs out of the room and he just starts beating on his mom and just screaming at her.
Yeah, of
Mom, in my
course.
entire
Dayton
life.
Hypernova does pull a Shanny.
Sherman, I've never done that.
Dad doesn't want to talk
Sherman,
to you.
Billy Mays goes, "Who paid for dinner, Earl?"
No one's going to believe you because you're an idiot and an asshole. You have a large fist that run into me. No, he just said that I've beaten you, Mom. Have I beaten you?
Well, you get in my face.
I've never, oh my God, I've never done what he just said. I have never done what he just said.
Tell him and he cut you off yelling at you.
Okay, I have reacted to Mom reacting at me. That is the most I've ever done. I've never done any of these things that you are. No, Mom, you don't.
Mom, I'm going to ask you
He
one
starts
question.
beating her.
Did Earl run out of his room in a violent rage and attack me and punch me in the face? And
I've done that. I've done that. I've punched Sherman.
Okay, look.
Oh my God, Corgi, I think I will have to invite you on to the Dayton Hypernova stream.
Some people got punched. I'm not saying that. But I'm not the kind of guy who does those things.
And, of course, the Piece of the Resistance on Christmas. This is on Christmas.
I just want to see the Christmas one because, again... I'm sorry, I can't get over that joke. That's the last thing you see when you meet Joe Biden. Don't you mean Joe Budden?
Remember, Earl the is not the violent one.
Time is here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Earl is very...
So Sherman is sitting on the couch downstairs with his family on Christmas.
With a puppy.
With a puppy.
Don't ever bring up Smule. Ever. I do not wish to torture my audience with that horrendous... I do not wish to torture my audience with Shanny's... I do not wish to torture my audience with Shanny's horrendous singing. I'm sorry, I cannot torture my audience just to hear Shanny sing terribly. Or Rev sing terribly, because we all know Rev can't keep a tune to save his own life.
Look
in
at
his
this.
hand.
I want to really kind of highlight. Oh no! I want to highlight to you guys what an unhinged madman this guy is. This guy's clearly a psychopath, sitting here with his puppy on Christmas.
What a loser!
What a moron!
when did the police
Stop beating me!
Addie, this is why you don't
What is
join
going-
the conversation.
I guess I shouldn't have, but I just don't.
That's the pregnant sister who lived across the street.
Addie, this man,
No, wait,
this
stop.
man
Earl, you bully
beats
us.
me.
Sherman, can you stop bullying my father?
Can you stop bullying your sister?
You're a boy. You're a boy with mental issues who beats up your family. You beat your mother. You beat your father.
I've never
Earl
laid-
beats his parents. He hates his parents. The police come and arrest Earl.
Let's do it. Let's beat me. Let's do it. Let's beat me. Let's do it.
Oh my God. This always puts a smile on my face. This always puts a smile on my face, folks. She pulls in a draft. It pulls in a Dracia.
Let's get bloody. Let's get fucking bloody. Let's get bloody. Let's get bloody.
Christmas time is here. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree.
Is Earl beating?
Is Earl beating his mother?
Ooh, Mary.
Okay, here you go. I got this. Here you go.
Royalty free music.
Royalty free. We got it.
That's royalty free by there, folks.
Happy birthday to me.
Now you heard that glass breaking? That wasn't Stone Cold Steve Austin coming in. It's not? No. Earl.
Tranny Earl threw a wine glass.
Earl had a wine glass in his hand, and he smashed it.
He smashed the fucking wine glass.
On Sherman's face. On his brother's face. Watch.
He hit me with blood! He abused me! He hit me with blood! He committed a hate crime against me! Why does he hate us?
Why does he hate
abuse us?
I don't know what's
Why does Earl hate us?
That's with them.
He just showed this!
He smashed a wine glass over his head.
is amazing.
So there's some blood and wine, is what you're saying.
Blood and wine.
He just threw this in front of a little baby! He threw this in front of a little baby! He's trying to murder a little baby!
God, you're pathetic and scary.
What is their problem?
Yes, Addie! He beats me!
He beats me!
He beats
Trying
me!
to murder his little nephew! He threw this glass at his little nephew! Show it, Earl!
You know, my family's not the most sane family,
Mine neither.
but this is like beyond any. Like, this is insanity. This is like I grew up in a pretty troubled household, but nothing like this on a regular basis. Holy shit!
So
You tried to murder a little baby!
What is wrong with you, idiot?
You tried to murder a little child!
No one's trying to.
And a lot of people might be saying Sherman's acting crazy. You have to understand. Sherman has to deal with his lunatic brother filming him all the
R.I.P.
time,
Sherman.
screaming at him, telling him, call me a girl.
Actually, to be fair, no, he doesn't. See, either one of these two losers could move away from home. That's just the thought.
Agreed. I'm with you.
But Sherman is definitely not the bad actor here.
No. Now, I want to show you. Well, actually, you know.
All right, that's all. That's what you would expect from these people, from Mersh. As of now, we are down to 2 people. 2 people
Filled out.
As of now, speaking of a weirdo who hates her family, and speaking of weirdos who hate families, and speaking of weirdos who hate their biological family, here's Kasuba.
Filled out the application for food stamps again.
For those of you who are still new to Kasuba, she's my age. And she's complaining about how she isn't getting anything because, well, she doesn't want to get a job so that she can afford nice things. She expects others to hand her things. And she claims to be homeless, just like Adrastia. She chooses to be homeless, if you think about it. And she hangs out with a bunch of other weirdos who chose to be homeless too. Because they are what Jordan Peterson would refer to as adult children or old infants. Yes, Spiritual God Warrior 420. She is an angry, naked, homeless communist who is also a furry and is also otherkin. She's a furry otherkin communist who has an OnlyFans where she shoots out vaginal discharge on her panties, which is probably a result of a yeast infection. And she claims to be engaged to a transsexual woman, but again, it's a dude. Yeah. She's an otherkin who has like these she's basically, yes, this is what I would how I would describe Kasuba is simple. No, this is no. The thing is, McJuggernuggets is acting. McJuggernuggets is basically a skit. This person is legitimate. Are you referring to Dayton Hypernova? Because he is based. Actually, no. Dayton Hypernova is more like, yeah, a real. I mean, at least with McJuggernuggets, it's all an act. For someone like Dayton Hypernova, it's legit. He is like that. Same thing with Gasuba. However, all Gasuba wants is, well, everything handed to her on a silver platter. She doesn't want to work. She doesn't want to contribute to society. She just wants to be a lazy bum. That's all I could say about Gasuba. She is entitled. And she hangs out with two other entitled people who are, I guess you could say, cross-dressers. Because I know goddamn well that Mark is a total cross-dresser. The Gasuba and her quote-unquote chosen family are Tumblr in physical form.
I was supposed to get them already, but haven't after like a month, so I just had to fill it all out again, and probably will qualify again, but just fuck me for that month, I guess. There are a bunch of fireworks happening outside right now or something. Really hate that.
Of course, we all know Gasuba hates fireworks. She hates everything that's happy. She hates everything that brings joy. Because, of course, she hates America because they don't have a Kroger's where she's at.
I imagine all the dogs and other pets around, all the cats, all the lizards, I imagine they just fucking hate it. All the squirrels, all the birds. Just because we can't get our shit together and have fireworks zones. We can't get our shit together and have it to where people can travel once a year to see the fireworks.
Yes. Unlike some people who have a sensitive hearing issue, Gasuba is just complaining for no apparent reason. Kind of like Shani.
Just fuck nature. We all have to have fireworks right here, right now. Tomorrow, I will have to be out of the place that I'm staying right now.
She's getting evicted because, of course, she overstayed her welcome, as she always does. Because, again, she doesn't want to grow up. Like I said, she's an adult child. She's nothing more than an adult child.
Thankfully, I'll be able to come back for the night, but just gotta be out and about with my family, which I guess I will actually kind of enjoy to some extent.
She won't enjoy spending time with her family, her real family, not her not her chosen family, as she would refer to, which consists of 2 other degenerates, a cross-dresser, taekwondo motherfucker, and a cross-dressing furry / otherkin.
I don't like how much extra energy we're gonna have to expend for that, but
Hey. I didn't like spending time with my family over the weekend, but again, in the end, it's family's all you got left. You never know how long you have before they are gone forever.
I have missed them. I have been lonely.
Are you talking about are you talking about your chosen family? Nah, fuck those guys. They're not real family. They're just a bunch of homeless losers like you. And speaking of a homeless loser, let's check in on the Wern, because Lord knows that I would not have a stream complete without the likes of the Wern.
Stand Marxism. They don't. It's real simple. The struggle is real, and if anybody's left out of the goodness...
For those of you who don't know who Lucas Werner is, he's a complete creep. That's all you have to know about him. He's a creep who stalks underage girls. Well, actually, Gen Z girls. College girls. Co-eds. He's basically a shittier version of Ed Kemper. Except he doesn't go around killing co-eds. He makes vlog-style videos complaining why he can't get laid.
Then you're not Marxism-ing right. Yes, I know that's not a real word. Maybe there should be room in society for figurative speakers. If there's room enough for...
Money, power, and greed! We're socialists!
If you're a human being, you deserve things like housing. If you say no to that, you're a bad Democrat in the beginning. Housing is a human right. Education is a human right. The health and well-being of our society is a human right.
Why do you care?
People should be trained. People should be trained to be good people, have good jobs.
Why the fuck should you
fit
care?
into society where they can. And other people should be trained to not leave other people out, not leave people out of love.
Just a heads up, this guy got kicked out of a Starbucks for sending a love letter to a 16-year-old barista. He wrote a little love letter to a 16-year-old barista at a Starbucks, and he was 37 years old at the time. This guy is basically the fate is what you would expect a sex offender would look like. Like I said, I'm surprised this guy hasn't been placed on the registry. I mean, he looks like someone who would end up being placed on a registry if... We get it.
Or anything. If anybody's not enjoying themselves, then you have to make sure that people enjoy themselves in a way that they would want to be enjoying themselves.
And he has turned off the comment because, of course, anyone who speaks against him, anyone who has a different opinion than him, is automatically a capitalist a capitalist or Republican.
And I feel a little left out among people who claim to be Marxists. Well,
the only reason why
no,
he got
you're
into
not.
Marxism...
You're not a Marxist.
The only reason why he got into Marxism is to pick up chicks. Because he thought he could pick up chicks, but... Oh yeah, bigots! Yes! Yes, bigots. Anyone who talks about... who has a different viewpoint than his... Because we all know he's had received a lot of troll comments where they keep saying it's not in the cards for you. And he doesn't like that. No. He doesn't like that one bit. So what do? Turn off your comments. Because you're a bigot who only favors wealth and won't give him a Gen Z girl or show him where the party's at.
I've never met a Marxist. I know I'm a Marxist, but you're leaving me out here.
Why? Because they won't give you a Gen Z girl? Because of telomeres?
I want a girlfriend. You know, I would like to have a relationship.
With a Gen Z girl. For longer telomeres.
I would like to be married and have kids one day, and I would like my research to be taken seriously.
No.
When it's all true, which it is.
Yeah, repeat yourself again, because that'll drive your point across.
Generation X men belong with Generation Z women.
No, they don't.
Look how happy they are.
No, they don't.
You just want to stand in the way? Oh, typical millennial, always got to be in the goddamn way of progress.
Seize the means of reproduction. Yeah, telomeres.
Can't let Generation X males enjoy their time with Generation Z females unless they're rolling pockets. They got a lot of money. That's not Marxist.
Well, college girls got to pay for that tuition some way. And the jobs they work at don't pay that much. So, of course, they're going to resort to pay dating.
You're not Marxisming right. Again, yes, I know it's not a real word.
Me, if I was a college student, which I still am, I just need to go back to school next year to finish my associate's degree. That way I could move on and work on getting my bachelor's in psychology, while also working as a bounty hunter, bringing in people who miss court dates.
I've never met a Marxist. I've met me. That's about it. I've not met many Marxists. You claim to be a...
Yes. My ideal job would probably be a bounty hunter and just take people to, like, the sheriff's department, you know, escorting them to, like, the police station to fill out paperwork. Nothing too dangerous. Just people who have missed court dates. People who haven't paid their parking tickets.
A socialist. Well, okay.
Yeah, that's basically going to be my job soon.
What do I want, though? Yeah, exactly. I'm not even violent.
Exactly. So basically, this is something I would do, is basically be like I'm basically what I would refer to as an internet bounty hunter. I should be like an internet bounty hunter and report people's report shitty people to like the police station. I was trying to report Von Helton's trailer to the Better Health to have it condemned, to have his trailer condemned. I was not thinking straight. Anyway, here's Adrazia to end off this evening. And now to end off this evening, because it's almost midnight and I'm frickin' hungry right now. I haven't eaten anything since dinner. And I could use a little snack. So here's Adrazia to end off the night.
There's always an excuse of why it's okay for these people to torment me, but I want to show you. Hold on. So now they're saying it was a month ago when it happened, but you couldn't last 2 weeks. You tried again and again and couldn't last over a week. Oh, and it's constant.
They're not wrong, Mary. Every time you say you're quitting the internet, you always come back a day later because you want the attention. You crave it. You can't survive without the constant attention because, again, people like Adonis Paul and Royce Lopez, they have decided to leave you alone because, again, they know damn well that your 15 minutes of fame are just about up.
If I've never lasted more than 2 weeks without posting a video, then why was this one here called I Won't Vanish? Let's see, this was posted 6 days ago, so that was a week ago, right? This one, I Didn't Lie, was posted 29 days ago.
And that was before you got 5150'd.
29 days ago.
And since then, you got 5150'd.
And the next one after that was 6 days ago. Alright, so I guess we need to look at a calendar. Right? 29 days minus
I wouldn't.
6
I beg
days.
to differ.
Let's see what that would be. This is 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 23 days. I did not post. 23 days. That's more than a week. That's more than 2 weeks. That's
I beg to differ.
20.
I wouldn't have an appetite after watching Shani's porn or Gasuba's OnlyFans. That's when you don't have an appetite.
3 days. You are lying when you tell people that I can't even go a week. I went 23 consecutive days without posting a video here.
Hold on, let me... Oh, fuck you, Mary! Fuck you for turning off the comments. I was gonna say, for those 23 days, you were 5150'd. And you were told not to engage, but you did it anyways.
I was told that it would stop if I would go a week. I was told that if I stopped posting for 3 days, you people would leave me alone. When I stopped for 23 days, it did not end. I was still receiving actual mail in my mailbox. They have...
Again, you don't go back after being... You're supposed to do it for the rest of your life. Change your name. Change your appearance. Fake your death. Live in Mexico. Oh wait, who am I? Oh wait, this is Adrazia. Who the fuck am I kidding? This is Adrazia. She's not smart enough to fake her own death. She's not even smart enough to even cause her own death.
Rip the lock off of my mailbox so that they could put things in my mailbox. They keep putting pictures of dead things in my mailbox. And
Dead things? You mean potatoes?
Front of my door in my home. They've made my life a living hell, whether I'm online or off. And I'm not lying!
Yes.
23 days!
We know!
23 days is a lot longer than a week, bitch. 23 days is longer than 2 weeks. 23 days is longer
It should
than
be
2
longer.
Weeks. 23 days.
23
Not
days.
A month ago is when it
You were
happened. You couldn't last 2
5150'd,
weeks.
Mary.
23 days.
You were 5150'd. Your doctor got worried because they thought you were going to kill yourself.
I couldn't last 2 weeks, but I lasted 23 days. 23 days is longer than 2 weeks. How many days are in 2 weeks? Can you do math? Can your brain even figure out how many days 2 weeks would be?
Also, this is another one of Adrasdia's cycles.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I never post again, you'll still be here in my comments fucking with me. You'll still be messing with me at my home. You'll still be running up to me in the street asking me shit to bother me.
What do you expect?
And keep telling yourself that you're fine. That it's my fault. I'm choosing this.
Well,
when
you
I have
are!
done everything you people have asked me to do,
You
and the
are
harassment and
choosing
the abuse
this.
has still not stopped. 23 days! I was gone!
We know.
And you all came right back. 306 views on that video. You all came right back. You all came right back.
Fight! Dave Wave Radio! Alright. That's gonna do it for tonight. Again, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. If you like what I do, hit that like button, subscribe, click the bell notification, share this shit with your friends, share this shit with your family, share this shit with your dogs, and if you wish to support me in other ways, again, I have a PayPal link and I have a Cash App. Both links in the description as well as in the chat. That's pretty much it. I'll be back on Wednesday for the Wednesday show and then on Friday. Because, like I said, I do streams Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Also, I just need to see who's up, but I'm just going to end it here without saying where I'm going to go. That being said, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. I am Rickzilla, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, mofus.